So the first thing that I did was like I said, I found a name, and it took me a while. I trial and error, talking to different people, how does this sound, blah, blah, blah. And also looking and seeing if anybody else had the name, and nobody did. So the first thing I did, the next thing I did was I worked on my website because I figured that would take a while. And before I do anything, I want to have some kind of presence. And it takes a while to grow an internet presence with SEO, like Google SEO traffic, and social media and things like that. So I figured I'd get started on that first, or pretty early. Taking Dr. Marie Fang's course, she is her private practice skills, that's her organization. Um, and so I took her course on creating a website. Um, where is it? Yep, how to DIY a therapy website that fits your practice. So I really liked the course. I learned a lot, and um, I think it did help me with SEO because I did check my analytics. Now, mind you, my website went live in March, and so, like I said, it takes a while to build like your SEO traffic. But I'm starting to see like that there are that I am getting, that my analytics are looking good. At least to me, they look good. Um, and that I am getting traffic to my website, and that's mostly because of my blog. Um, so I make sure that I have a blog posted every week. And but when I first started out my blog, I actually posted 4 blogs in the same week because I wanted to just have more content on my website right from the start. So these 4 were all posted at the same time. But after that, I posted weekly, and I have been posting weekly. And what I do after, so they posted on Sundays. And what I love about this is about Squarespace is that I can schedule my blog posts. So there's actually, which really came in handy because, like I told you, I just gave birth. So I haven't actually, all throughout May, I haven't like written anything. But because I had worked on the front end on my blog and everything, um, like a lot, leading up to my giving birth, I actually had these posts uh, posted while I was in labor. Um, I had scheduled out, I think in April, I had scheduled out all of my May blog posts, so I didn't have to think about it. Um, and I still have, we're still in May, so there's still a few that are scheduled. And I think I just scheduled the first June post as well. Um, so that was really handy, especially when I was in labor, not having to think about that stuff. I go on Instagram after that, and I post post on Mondays. This blog is posted Sunday. I post a stagnant post on Mondays telling people that there's a new blog post. Um, and then on Tuesdays, I post a reel, and a reel is just like a video, basically. And the video basically just gives tips based off of the blog post. I just basically take some of the content from my blog post and I use it to make the reels. And I make one on Tuesdays, or I post one on Tuesdays, I post one on Thursdays, I post one on Saturdays. And it's all based on that one blog post. Um, and then this was, I also scheduled these out as well. So I didn't have to think about it while I was in the hospital. And I still haven't really had to think about it. I've been thinking about June more so than May, and I've been working on June stuff, but I was able to basically go at my own pace. So I just got back into doing this stuff. But you couldn't tell that by my Instagram, and you couldn't tell that by my website because everything was scheduled. The sucky thing though is Instagram can't let you schedule your reels if you have music, and I always have music. So I only saved those as drafts, and then I would go in on the day that I usually post, and I would just click share, because I did all the work on the front end, and I just had to get it to out there. But yeah, so and you can see that like my posts are kind of different, you know. I was playing with different themes. I was playing with like different kind of posts I wanted to make, and you could see I started out with like these earth tones, which is, you know, reflective of my brand here on my main website. But I really got bored of that, and I don't like, you know, a lot of like boring sameness. So I tried to find, you know, how can I make, you know, these earthy tones fun? And I couldn't figure it out. So I just decided I used like yellow, which is featured on my website as well. Um, can't really tell here. Okay, there you go. Um, but you could see my colors are like earth tone colors and like creamy yellow and things like that. But I got bored of that and I just wanted some color. So I started using these colorful things. I really like them a lot and I think it's reflective of the season. So I'm going to just keep doing what I'm doing for now with that. But based off of, so basically, anyways, if you go on my website, people can go at the bottom, click on my Instagram link, uh, and click on this, which you can also do from my Instagram as well. And it just takes people to my website, my blog, and this freebie, which I created. I just finished making this maybe in April. I haven't posted it up too much on social media yet. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to brand it and send it out to people on Instagram. Not like I have a huge following anyway. So the thing when you don't have a lot of followers is that you get to play around with things and see what works. And so it's kind of like a fun place to be at. But anyway, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how I want to get this information out there. But basically, I created a little PDF guide that helps you figure out your first steps to your dream career. So throughout the years, people ask me a lot of questions about, you know, guidance with like finding the right career, or you know, usually within the psychology field specifically. But as a counselor too, I have found that career always comes up, especially when you're working with adults and teens. And so I have helped a lot of people figure out basically their career steps. And so I enjoy doing that too. And I figured, you know, with the inquiries that I get through just online, it's helpful to just have a free guide that I can like say, hey, just download this. I made it, and this is like the advice that I would give anybody. And it's stuff that I've done that has helped me to figure out like where, you know, what am I good at, what do I enjoy, and basically come up with like a career plan, so to speak. Um, and so you just go, you have to like put in your name and your email address, and then you will get the download sent to your email address.
So that's it. Though that was my first step on starting my private practice. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you can continue to follow me on my private practice journey. Bye.